This is the cerebellum. Yep. Now, on the back right here, really cool.
You're gonna break it off.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna break it off. Okay, right here is something, by the way, all of this white stuff that's breaking off, by the way, all of that white stuff that's breaking off, the white part, that's areolar connective tissue. Okay, that's part of your arachnoid mater. Okay, and your pia mater. The pia mater is gonna be the one that's, do you see that?
Yeah.
That's your pia mater. Not the black stuff. You see the stuff, the clear stuff that I'm lifting up?
Pia matter.
The pia is the
The one that's
middle?
attached right
No,
to the
no,
brain.
it's
No, that's the one. Look.
inner layer,
Inner
right?
You see that?
Yeah.
On question 5 of that skills check.
Yeah, yeah.
You see that?
Murder you.
You see that?
Innermost meninge, is it?
Yes. You see that clear stuff that I'm
Yeah.
lifting up? That's the pia mater.
It's another
Okay.
layer of the
Okay,
shell.
and then back here, okay, is something called the corpora quadrigemina. So this whole thing is the corpora quadrigemina. The top part is the superior colliculus. The bottom part is the inferior colliculus. What they do is the superior colliculus is going to be the part of your brain that tracks moving objects. Okay, so if something were moving very quickly, you would be able to lock onto it and follow it with your head, with the movements of your head. So it basically communicates with your muscular system. Okay, so things like he mentioned, cheetahs or like greyhounds that lock on, or eagles that lock on something and like are able to visually lock onto them and then move and according to their position. Those that they're going to use the superior colliculus for that kind of information. Okay. The inferior colliculus does sort of the same thing, but for auditory noises as opposed to vision. What it does is it helps you. Okay, have you ever been in a field and somebody calls your name and you turn your head exactly to where that person is?
Yes.
Okay. Or like in a parking lot. It doesn't work. I was like, doesn't work the same in a hallway because of it ricochets off the walls. Okay, but the sound waves go into one ear right before they go into the other. So that part of your brain processes how long it's the difference so that it knows the exact angle at which that information is coming from. Okay? And so, yeah. And so it's very highly developed in things like bats. You know, bats, have you heard of blind as a bat? Because bats are literally blind. So the only way that they can find where the wall is, and they live in caves, so it doesn't really help. And as the information comes back to them, they know how far the wall is.
So,
Echolocation. Exactly, that's what that is.
so these are ears then.
Huh?
These are ears, right?
Okay, superior colliculum.
They use their, they have a very, very good sense of hearing, this horrible sense of vision.
Inferior colliculum.
Colliculus,
Colliculum
vision, and then inferior colliculus is auditory.
is auditory. Okay.
Okay? And then here, if I keep pushing this down, okay, you see that little thing in the middle right there? Okay, that's your pineal gland. Okay?
You won't be able to see.
Pineal gland?
Oh, okay.
Pineal gland, you see that right there?
What does that do?
Okay, the pineal gland, woohoo! Doran,
Sounds like utensils.
the pineal gland releases melatonin. So it's sort of called your third eye. And it's called your third eye because it knows whether it's daylight or nighttime. Okay, so if there is or like a lack of sun, what happens? You get sleepy. Why? Because pineal gland interprets that as nighttime and starts secreting melatonin, which helps you go to sleep. So people who work at night, they get that overwhelming feeling of sleepiness around 11 p.m. Because that's
why when
like
it's raining also sometimes.
because
you
the
get
sunlight
sleepy.
decreases. Yeah,
Oh, I'm
because the
thinking
sunlight
whole
decreases.
mood.
Do you ever get like when it's dark in a room? Like for me, if I'm driving at night or if it's dark in a room and I look for a while, it looks like everything's getting darker. Like let's say I stare, the lights were off in here and I just started staring at the wall. It gets darker.
Yes.
Darker.
Yeah.
That's more of the photoreceptors than it is this part of your brain. But that's your photoreceptors because they're being overwhelmed by the amount, like usually that there's some light, or that what they do, your photoreceptors, you have rods and cones, and the rods detect dark or black and white, and so they're taking over, and that's what that is.
Okay, so the pineal gland is the one that they call the clock